Now, the Executive Director of the largest NORML chapter in the United States of America, Shaun McAlister, ladies and gentlemen. It's not Team He can hear you. Keep clapping.
I smoke pot and I like it a lot. Normally, I like to prepare a bit of a speech for occasions like this. Today, I'm gonna wing it. Is that okay with you, Dallas? Wow, Alexis Bortel. That is a name we will never forget, huh? Alexis Bortel, the little girl that all of a sudden you can't make marijuana jokes when you cover marijuana news in Texas because you don't want to insult a little girl, Alexis Bortel. How many people saw that show, that special on CBS about Alexis last night and this morning? Not a single pot pun. That may be the first time marijuana has ever received coverage in Texas and they didn't joke about it, people. That is huge. You want to know what else is huge? I have a permit up here that's about 14 pages long. You know why? Because we've never gone to a city and said, hey, we're expecting thousands of people. What do you need from us, Dallas? And I was surprised. I really didn't know what to expect when we walked into the special events permit office. When I met the incredibly gracious members of the Dallas Police Department that have been working with us on this event since day one, it made me realize this event is happening and it's going to happen every year until we legalize it! You know, here at NORML we stand for legalizing marijuana for responsible adults to use. We also stand for medical marijuana. We stand for industrial hemp because, quite frankly, it is sickening that there are fields in this state not growing a useful crop when we are an agricultural state, right? So with NORML, we stand for, it doesn't matter if you are a Rastafarian who believes in Jaman and ganja is your sacred sacrament. If you're a responsible adult that uses cannabis, NORML supports you. If you're a little sick girl who needs medical marijuana, NORML supports you. Do you support NORML? Well, by standing here with me today, you have shown that you have an interest in changing the laws about marijuana in the state of Texas, right?
Yes, sir!
Okay then. Well, so what's the next logical step once we all assemble and get together? Does anybody want to guess? We march. We march through the streets of Dallas, not on the sidewalk. We march through the streets of Dallas, however many people are here. I hope it's over 1,000. It damn sure better be. But we march through the streets of Dallas. And I want you to do something for me, guys. I want us to stay together as a group. Because honestly, we all know what's going to happen as soon as we leave Dallas City Hall property. And let's just be straight here. If you're not part of the group, I can't protect you. But if you're going to march with us and you're going to be smart, you're going to be responsible, you're going to be aware of the people around you, you're going to take the precautions that we laid out for you about this whole Ebola crap that's going on. Look how many people came out here despite Ebola being all over Dallas. When we were told by the local media that they would not be covering this event because they would be covering Ebola, that pissed me off! Not just because I've been working my tail off to make this event for all of us, but the fact that they had their news planned for the week pissed me off! Woo! And so, now we're here, thousands of people. Let's do a quick sound check and see how loud we can get, Dallas! That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I think not only are we going to be much louder than that when we're marching through the streets of Dallas, I think you guys are going to participate in a historical event today. Today, we are going to take a step towards reclaiming our hemp history that has been stolen from us. We are going to reclaim the medicine that was put here for us. The reason we have an endocannabinoid system in our bodies is because our bodies need cannabis. I don't care what doctor will tell you here in the state of Texas that there's no medical application for marijuana. You know why? Because they're just watching out for their own asses, their own jobs. So I don't care what a Texas doctor will say, because I already hear what the Colorado doctors are saying. Every other medical marijuana state. Why is it that over half of the country has some form of sensible marijuana policy? Medical marijuana, and Texas doesn't have a damn thing. Why is that, Texas? There's not a good answer. You know why? Because we've never had the opportunity before us that is before us right now. Before last year, the concept of marijuana legalization was purely an abstract. It was something that the people who were savvy enough about the economics and the facts about this plant, it's something that we could only hypothetically discuss. But now, Colorado and Washington have legalized marijuana, and we see, not only did the sky not fall, not only was there not stoned mayhem on the freeways, which is what everybody was worried about, not only did kids' use of marijuana decline in these places, which is the goal, I would hope, but they raised a crap ton of money for their state. How many people wish that you could stop funding gangs and cartels every time you buy your medicine?
Yeah.
What? That's it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice to know that every time you made a transaction for this substance that you choose to use because you have educated yourself about it, wouldn't it be nice to know that, hey, I'm helping fund a school, or hey, I'm helping fix that crappy road by my street that hasn't been... I almost lost it there.
All right.
I'm supposed to not say the F word, and I'm going to respect that request, because I don't feel like I need to say that word to express how pissed off we are here in the state of Texas, that we're still locking kids up. We're kicking down the doors of little old men in wheelchairs who are growing marijuana and not bothering anybody. We're kicking their doors in and shooting their dogs. We're taking their property. We're ruining their lives. For what? What are we protecting them from? We're protecting them from the alternative. The alternative to the system that has been put in place for us to fall into line with. How many people here are tired of falling into line with a system that doesn't work?
No!
Me too. I'm pissed about it, actually, guys. I'm so pissed about it that I quit my job and I volunteer almost all my time now for NORML because I want to see a positive change in this state. I don't want Texas to be the last state to wake up and all of a sudden realize, oh crap, wow, there really are legitimate patients here that could maybe benefit from medical marijuana. Hell no. I will beat down the door of every single legislator that I have to. I'll go with every single person here to go see their representative if you take the time to schedule the meeting. Will you schedule the meeting? I won't even repeat that. I agree. So guys, here's what I want you to do. Let's stay together during this march. Let's be civil. But let's be loud!
Let's do it!
Please, please, please respect the Dallas Police Department. I cannot stress to you how awesome they have been to us during this, because I gotta be honest, guys, I had no idea what to expect when we put this together. I knew we were gonna have no choice but to work with the police, and I hoped today they would be more concerned with doing their job than what it is that we're doing here. And guess what? They are. They're here supporting our First Amendment right together to assemble, to air our grievances and be heard. If you're not going to bother to be heard, then what's the damn point, people? You can't be scared. This event is about us no longer being scared. It's about us being empowered. It's about us being proud that we are standing for a positive change. None of us here at NORML, just like I'm sure none of you, want more people smoking marijuana. We don't want to change the laws so more people can just have it. We want to change the laws so we don't have to worry about losing our children if we get caught with it, or our student aid, or any number of other benefits, our home, our property, any number of things that we have worked our entire lives for. We should not be able to have those things taken away from us over marijuana. Do you agree, Texas?
I agree! Yes, sir!
Well, if you agree, then I think it's time, Texas. I think it is high time, in fact, that we do something about this. Here we are in City Hall, and that's great. Let's say hello to City Hall real quick. Hi, City Hall! They're not there. But there's cameras. Somebody will watch this footage. And I can only hope it ends up on YouTube. So guys, we're about to do this march because I absolutely promised that we would stay on schedule. It is 3:45 right now. Who is ready to march for marijuana and death? All right, everybody. Well, it is time to march. Please stay together. Please follow the march leaders. Please do not get in the way of the Dallas Police Department. They're here to protect